As you all know, inside Splatoon Raiders, there are 3 showstoppers, or ultimate abilities, inside of the game. Each one is vastly different from each other, which begs the question, which showstopper is the strongest in Splatoon Raiders? In this video, we're going to be going through all 3 of them work, what their pros and cons are, and which one you should probably use. Before we begin, I want to say make sure to like and subscribe so you can get more content. But let's begin with 3rd place, which might be a little controversial. Coming in 3rd place for me has got to be Frye's showstopper. What the Moray Storm ability does is around you is a giant area of raining eels. Each one of these deals around 5 times your weapon's current damage, and they hit everywhere around you. After a huge major volley, around 2 in every area, a second volley comes down before Frye crashes down, dealing even more damage. In total for single target, it's around 20 shots of a normal splat weapon, so it's pretty strong in comparison. Now to anyone's playing this game, it does sound really strong, which pretty much it is. What usually comes into it is the fact that the other 2 are stronger. What I mean by this is in many situations you'll use this ability and it'll clear out a lot of guys. Certain characters like the Steel Eel, the Rocket Guy, Stingers don't really get affected by this too much. Any character that has armor, who has height, or for example the Maw who's invisible unless under you, they get pretty much unaffected by this ability. But when it comes to the pros of this ability, it's the fact that it's able to hit huge groups of Salmonids at one time, able to clear out any of the weak peons, while also being able to do high damage to those who don't have shields. Especially if you need clear ink around you, it inks the entire area for you, so it gives you a lot of room to work with as well. If you're ever going to fight a level, for example one of the first dungeons that have huge amounts of Salmonids coming in at you, I recommend you should use this ability since it's really good against weaker peons, but any character that has shield, like I stated, just does not work against it since they take 10 times less damage, and you're practically just shooting it with 1 bullet. Many people do put this inside 2nd place since it is strong like I said. But I put it inside 3rd place since the 2nd place ability, even though it takes a lot more aiming, it's a lot smaller, definitely gets the job done and one-shot every single Salmonid. Not to mention that this ability is drawn out with its 3 different volleys, which although is supposed to hit more Salmonids, there's a high chance you might straight up die before it's even able to help you. So for these reasons, the Moray Storm is an alright ability, but I don't like it for a fact that it does do considerably low damage to specific characters, and since around 3 of the characters in this game do have armor, it doesn't really do that much damage to the huge bosses or the salty Salmonids, so overall, it's coming in 3rd place. Coming in 2nd place is the showstopper that one-shots I'm pretty sure every single enemy inside of this game, which is Shivers. How Shiver's showstopper works is instead of being multiple projectiles, it's one huge mega shark. When you first use it, you explode, killing most things around you. Then you get a giant circle radius to aim in any direction you want. After 2 seconds, the thing launches in that direction and deals over 40 times your original damage. This means even characters like Steelheads still get one shot by this ability. Now the reason why I put it inside this situation is because of the versatility of how you actually use it. Many of you may think it's worse because it's such a small cone area, while you might be like, the other one can just do the same, but here's the difference. The pros of this showstopper is the fact that when we're coming out of our spray bottles, as long as you aim it first, they can immediately destroy all of them before you even have to begin the fight. This means if you're any one of those crystal patches and a whole bunch of them try ambushing you, you're able to destroy them while they're still falling from the sky, making it really easy to clear up areas. Including the fact that it has such high damage, it's also able to one-shot salty Salmonids or even almost fully kill them, if not one-shot. This means this thing packs a lot of power, but with that comes one sacrifice, which is its con. The con is the fact that if you mess it up or aim it wrong, it literally does 0 damage to anything. For example, if you shoot at a group to your left and then a group on the right spawns in, you can only get the group on the left since you can't aim in both directions. And even then, it only has a pretty small radius. Because of those reasons, I do put it above Frye's, but is nowhere close to 1st place, for the fact that it does do a lot of damage, but you have to be pretty smart and tactical on when you use it. You can even use it as a way to save yourself, because if there's a lot of Salmonids about to swarm you, you can click it to do your original explosion, then launch the shark. This means that this ability can save you if you don't have anything else off the cooldown. If you are going to use Shiver's showstopper, I recommend bringing it into dungeons where a new huge boss enemy is going to come. Especially in the ones where new saltiest Salmonids appear, since they have so much more HP than usual, that the one-shot ability is pretty good, especially because it gets rid of most of their support at the same time. But now, we're going to be moving on to 1st place, which is by far the most broken thing that I've seen into this game to this day, and you'll have to hear me out on this, because if you don't choose this guy, I don't know what you're doing. Coming up in first place should really surprise absolutely nobody, but it is Big Man the GOAT. This is the most uncomparable and strongest showstopper inside of this game. No debate. Now you might be asking yourself, if it's so good, what does it even do? Well, let me explain. When you first use the ability, kind of like the other ones, you explode around yourself. Instead of using a projectile like one or multiple, you are the projectile. You start riding on top of Big Man. And when this has happened, you are completely immune to all damage for around 20 seconds. While riding on his back, every time you hit into a stamina, it deals around 4 times your normal damage, and you're able to spam your 2 bumpers to throw projectiles that do around half your original damage. This means that you're able to throw up insane amount of damage to a whole bunch of enemies, and you literally just collide into them because you can't take any damage yourself, and you can throw so you can not only hit people on the ground, but be able to hit people in the sky as well. So that means the pros of using this ability is the fact that you become completely immune, it full heals you, it kind of acts as a slave clutch since you're able to destroy everything around you. This means that you can use it if a huge boss is about to appear so you don't take damage for a while, or if you're about to get overswarmed, you can use it to absolutely decimate everything in your current location. Not to mention, once you get to its super mode or its 3rd tier, you also get an add-on fire bonus with some extra damage. Yes, the fire and damage bonus are nice, but it doesn't overall change how strong this thing is because it's still leagues upon leagues higher than the other two. I think this is the only showstopper that I've been using that absolutely decimates everything within my current location. Only con of using this ability is hitting people in the sky, which you can do. The only problem is you can't actually bump into them unless if they're really low riders, or if they're just too far away, you can slowly chip them down, which, like I said, they can't even damage you, but it's overall just a little bit annoying to attack. Other than that, this should be your go-to for your first and almost every single playthrough of this game. Since there's no downside, there's nothing wrong about it, you just do a lot of damage, become immortal, and disintegrate everything. For example, when you inside of caves with the boss staminids that appear for the first time, the salty ones, you literally are able to full shot them without even taking a single damage yourself. Listen, the super long steel eel ain't got nothing against me when he can't even move. In conclusion, Big Man is a big goat and will exterminate anything around you if you have enough power eggs. But with that was ranking every single showstopper inside Splatoon Raiders. Now this is off of playthrough and my personal experience, but I want you to comment down below what you think is the strongest one and where would you place all of them. I generally believe this is the most accurate one because A, Big Man is leagues above the other, B, I think Shiver's overall damage is better for more coverage, and C, Frye is just weak in general. I do not like her ability. Yeah, you can hate me in the comments, but I'm telling you, Frye is just not worth it overall. Pick Shiver or Big Man instead. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all liked and enjoyed. And if I don't catch you in game, then I'll catch you next video. Later.